Freestyle Fridays continues here at the Minor League Doubles. I am back. I had to go do a few 900s and, wheelies and stuff, the usual whatnots and shenanigans my lovely fiance puts up with, unfortunately. But here we are.
I give you the intro one time.
No, come on. Really? The first time I always have to mess it up, of course.
Yeah.
But it is a clash of winter. The Blizzard and the Puffins are about to take the field, and lots of friends about to join the pitch, Curtis.
Yeah, it's people that we know very, very well. Jared Amazing, who has been a Puffin for a while now. We've seen him a lot last season. And then on the other side, Coach Duality and Jorby, both of the Nexus community, both are casters for the Nexus community, and both are people that we know very well. Coach Duality, a huge donator to the Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund stream that we have
that's right.
on the MLD Network as well. So definitely appreciate him getting on the pitch and teaming up with Jorby. That should be a really, really good team. As we see these two teams, Blizzard and the Puffins. Blizzard bringing cold weather. The Puffins may be the only team outfitted for this cold weather going forward.
Quite possibly. Jared Amazing, of course, we mentioned, fantastic player and just an overall good guy. Kat will be joining the pitch with him. New to the MLD. I don't believe I've seen him or her play. Unfortunately, didn't get genders right. So them. We're going with the them and they.
Until we have further information on whether Kat is, male or female, either way, not a big deal either side. But Jared Amazing, we know what he's capable of. Yeah. We've seen him play on multiple different occasions on this very channel, and he has improved exponentially over the last season and now coming into the first series. And then Jorby and Coach Duality. Coach Duality, I don't know that I've actually seen Coach Duality play. This is going to be interesting for me. Jorby, I have seen him play. He is he's a pretty good player.
He can be a monster.
He can be. It's all going to come down to his decision making and how well he works with Coach, though. Yeah,
and that's the other thing is Coach Duality has a lot of game knowledge, and it really comes down to if Jorby and him can start to agree on a lot of things. Because Jorby, being a caster, really experienced caster at that, also has a lot of game knowledge, and it's possible they could clash here in the first game or two that we see of them on stream, and the Puffins will have to take advantage of that if it happens.
So I will cue the players in just a moment, but I do want to shout out Cloud Fuel, who's giving us some intel on Cameron, a.k.a. Cat, a.k.a. Dude. So with that said, I don't know if I trust Cloud Fuel's judgment, though, because he is the one who called Farah a girl. So there is that.
Oh,
so we can cue the players on that note. Blizzard and Puffins about to do battle in game number 1 of this 5-game series, and I'm going to get some hate mail for that
from the man himself.
Yep,
I'm talking about Farah. Bring it up, old memes, man.
I love it.
Fantastic.
All right, we are just about to get going underway, and this is the final series of your Freestyle Friday on the second night of MLD action in season number 6. This will be Coach Duality. First touch going to him. Cat's going to get in front of it and send it deep into a Blizzard territory. That's going to be tough for the Blizzard to deal with. Cat off the back wall. Jared Amazing. Light touch. Not going anywhere with this. This will be off the nose. Good touch from Duality, and Cat has to get up just above the bar to take that one aside. High flying action about 30 seconds in. Good opportunities on both sides.
Yeah, Cat coming in hot and not afraid to take it to the air, especially with these passes. Jared Amazing ended up rotating back instead.
Off the sidewall. Jared Amazing going to keep this one into Blizzard territory. Cat there with a struggling Jorby towards the back wall. This will be Jared Amazing off the back one more time. Drops straight down. Jorby comes across the face of goal, but that's a rough touch. Trying to keep it in front of the net, not going towards the net. And eventually, the Blizzard are going to have to get this out before they concede. This is a dangerous area as well. Duality with a touch does keep it away from the goal line. That's a good piece of defensive work by Coach Duality.
Yeah, and that touch right into the ground was fantastic play to get it away from his net. That icy blue net looking quite appetizing to the Puffins right now as they're trying to put together a play.
This will be out to the halfway line. Jeremazing off the corner, waiting there. Cat cannot find the angle, very close. But the Puffins, I think you have to give them the advantage going through early in this game. They have a lot. They've strung together a couple of different opportunities, but they haven't been able to find it just yet. The Blizzard may be able to get one on the other side, but this is going to be tough to do. Right in front, Cat with the save. Super patient play, and it pays off with a still scoreless game about 2 minutes in.
Jeremazing towards the net.
Wow. Okay. Jeremazing.
Right. Well, okay. I mean, it was a heads-up play completely. Coach Duality kind of whiffed on the flip, and Jeremazing had the supersonic, so the demo comes in really handy. Jorby just absolutely stopped up by the play. Needs some Dr. Pepper in his life.
1-0 lead, 50 seconds, or a minute 50 in. Puffins off to a good start. Jorby going to try to make something happen. Cat keeps control. It's going to land on top of him. He actually lets it go aside. It's going to bounce in front of the Blizzard net for the moment. Duality puts it in the air. Jorby waiting patiently on the goal line. That seems to be the theme here. Duality is going to move in front, and Jorby playing a much more defensive style for this 2's team.
Yeah, but Jorby just double committed on that play. It's going to leave the net open for Cat. Big mistake by Jorby. He thought that could possibly get that ball onto the net, and he did get it on net, but it was right at Cat. Of course, Cat's just going to take the breakaway, make it a 2-0 lead. Really solid play coming out from the Puffins. I mean, let's face it, not too shabby.
Yeah, but taking advantage of those mistakes are the Puffins. So that's good work by them, realizing what the Blizzard are doing and putting themselves in a position to make the counter happen. Jorby loses control. Coach Duality out to the sidewall. Keeping with it. Ends up underneath it. Going to try to get it up and around Jeremazing. It's going to be a big demo on the goal line by Coach Duality, leaving it there for Jorby. It's going to bounce off the back. Coming into the top of the box. Jeremazing will fly by it. Leave it there for Jorby. Jorby slowing it down. Gets it around one. Has some time to work with here. Has to move it around Jeremazing. That was very close. Out to Duality. Can't miss those, and he does not. It's a 2-1 deficit now as they get one back.
Jorby just hustling it around both Puffins players. Jeremazing got a piece of it, but just sets it up for Duality completely, who heads up play, stayed back a little bit, kind of towards that midfield circle, was able to react properly and get a great angle. One of the reasons why everybody uses the Octane for something like that.
This will be back over the halfway line. Chance for the Blizzard here as it'll be Jorby back trying to turn into this. He'll actually refrain from doing so.
Ooh.
It's going to bounce in front. Very tough play, but Duality comes across the face of goal to make a really nice save. So you have about 90 seconds left. They're going to try to tie the game right now. Jorby with the attempted turn, and Jeremazing there to take advantage. It's a minute 30 left in a 2-1 game for the Puffins.
Got a Texas standoff here, which is nice because according to our friend CJ, Texas is basically losing right now. As oh no, Jorby's just so aggressive on the attack, and Duality's just fine, letting him do his thing.
This will be back towards the near side post. Blizzard scrambling, and Duality and Jorby get into each other, and it leaves a free one for Jeremazing to put in.
I can just hear Jorby laughing maniacally as he comes in hot, trying to make that save. Duality trying to be real about it, but Jeremazing, perfect placement. Realized the ball was going to cross in front of the net and just made sure that he was there to take advantage of any mistake that happened. Sure enough, boom, done, 2-goal lead.
Up the sidewall goes Duality. Nothing doing on that. Jeremazing takes control for the moment. Out to Jorby. Jorby's going to push this off the corner. Tries to read it. Ends up turning into it too late. This is going to be off the back and a really deep clear.
Ooh.
Puffins into ricocheting it back into their own end. Now it's Coach Duality who will give chase with Jeremazing. Back over the head of Jorby. Jorby a little bit too aggressive in his positioning, it would seem. He's jumping up a little bit too fast and not letting the ball come to him in that defensive position in 2s. In 3s, you can get away with that. Not so much when you only got one other player on the field.
Now, we've both played with Jorby quite a bit. We do play a lot of 3s together, so you might just be in that mindset, and it's something you got to break. Really, the only way to do that is to just play more 2s. And so practice, I mean, it is week 1. Got to shake out the cobwebs a little bit.
Yeah,
practice with your teammates.
3-1 lead for the Puffins, and it looks like they will take game number 1 And that will hit the ground right there. Good work from the Puffins as they are able to cinch a 3-1 win in Game 1. They're 2 away from a series win in Week 1.
You can just sense Cloud Fuel is just virtually fist bumping his Puffins squad as after the tongue lashing that Curtis received. I'm sure that's more than welcome. But, but that said, I mean, Puffins just played some solid Rocket League, and that's exactly what they needed to do this whole game. Feel out the Blizzard squad, see what they would do, and the Blizzard double commits, maybe some communication errors, just trying to play faster. They're not quite on the same page. You need to take some time to figure that out.
So we're going to begin this next segment called The More You Know by Arctic Cooling, and this is a segment that goes with the Blizzard player Jorby Please. Did you know, Ninja, that he was actually originally a Rhinos member before this season started?
Before the season started or last season?
Before the season started.
I think I saw that in one of the early preseason trades.
Yes, exactly. You are right where I am. The Omer was traded for him as Omer went the other way back to the Rhinos. So a little bit of intel being dropped behind the smemes here at the MLB as Inanimate J drops that into the intel pile. So 7 seconds into game number 2. We'll see if Coach Duality and Jorby Please can get themselves on the board for a win. That's going to pop in front. Back to the halfway line it will go. Good touch by Duality. He's going to put that deep into Puffins territory. Off of the sidewall, Jorby going to play really aggressively, but a good job. He just doesn't get great contact on it. The idea, really well done. The execution needs better contact to get it off of the back wall and into the front.
Yeah, the execution, the placements are fine. Again, I think it's just first week jitters. Shot from Jorby.
Well.
Yep. Yeah, Jared Mazing just could not get underneath the ball quite fast enough. He was facing the wrong way, realizing that he was in trouble. The moment the shot comes through, you can see Jorby thought about flying for it and just let it go. Jared Mazing had the hard shot to block. Again, you have to pop that up and off either the crossbar or the backboards. Tough to do, and it takes a long time to learn how to do that.
Oh, good demo there. But on that play there, the last defender has to try to play that as a save. And Jorby's smart not trying to fly after that, because even if that is a save, it's not going to go very far away from the front of the net, and Jorby can follow it. So good work. Back into the Blizzard corner. Cat is up, rotating around, does get a wheel on it, doesn't go very far. Trying to get a clear is Jorby. He'll have the help of a Puffins player as Coach Duality and Jorby work on a pinch. That nearly worked very well. Duality into the middle, but Jorby nowhere to be found. It'll be a good clear from Jared Mazing. All the way back down the pitch. Has the follow, trying the double. It's off the post, and it's still there, but eventually gets cleared away as Jorby will come in cape and all to save the day.
Coach Duality just trying to gather his breath and his wits as they finally set up for a play, but again, the Blizzard getting a little bit lucky here. They just holding on to this 1-goal lead. But man, they really seem to be a little bit more organized, and that's something that was severely lacking in Game 1. Communication coming out very nicely.
That's going to be a ball on the roof. Chance for Jorby to get contact. He'll put it back over the halfway line, but not before Cat can get up and take it away. Cat does body Coach Duality, put Duality in a tough spot. That's going to bounce in front. Jorby gets the last piece of contact to at least get it out of the way of the goal line, and now it'll squeak back to the halfway line and deep into Puffins territory. Blizzard can try to make something happen. Duality out to the top. Jorby nowhere to be found. Can't get up high enough to take that one away. And it will be Duality back again inside his Puffin, or inside the Blizzard end as we approach halftime. 1-0 lead for the Blizzard. In game number 2, Puffins own the game 1 victory. 1-0 lead in the series for them. Tough shot from Cat as he takes it on a tee from the last Blizzard player, and it's a 1-1 game.
Jorby trying to gather some control on the ball, and Cat following through a complete dunk. Coach Duality didn't realize that Cat was right there as he was right behind the ball, and a nice small nameplate. It's a good thing about having such a short name. Duality not able to see him coming. Slams it home, does Cat, and we're tied at 1. Ooh, that was close.
Ooh, that was indeed, as it was squeaking in front of the Puffins net. This will be Cat looking for a play off the back, trying for the double, and a double ditch effort from the Blizzard will get it out. Chance for Jorby, far side. Cat's got to make a save and a really good piece of contact. Gonna knock it towards the side wall as the Blizzard able to clear their back lines again. Or Puffins, I should say. Either way, it'll be off the back. This is an opportunity. Good shot inside post, and Duality can't buy one at the moment as it remains a 1-1 game with 90 seconds left.
No vowels found there for Coach Duality as he tried to get a little bit crazy with it. Freestyle Friday is on.
Going to be up the sidewall, bouncing off the ceiling. Right in front comes Cat. Cat going to eventually turn into this. Miss there. Now Jorby will take it. Jorby has the double touch, but not a lot on the second effort. Pass back to Duality. Over 1, not over 2. Coach Duality's got to give chase back in his own end, but Jorby's going to get there first. And the Blizzard again have to clear. A lot of possession from the Blizzard, but not a lot of productivity with that possession this late in the ballgame. Shaving the ceiling. Coming down, Cat's going to wait. Ends up underneath the ball, an awkward position to be in. May live to tell about it. Jorby with control. Cat looking off the left wing, nothing doing. Jorby's going to try to get this out of his own zone, but it's not going to happen at the moment. That's a free and clear net, and 2 Puffins go after it, and they ruin each other's plans. That's not going to work with 18 seconds left. We still have a tie game. Again, up the sidewall. This is an opportunity. Puffins near side. Good save from Jorby. This goes out to the sidewall one more time. Jorby puts that in a rough spot. Cat's going to try to have OT in game 2 as this game has tightened up quite a bit.
Ninja Rider's internet's dying, so I'm going to have to step in here for the overtime. But really back and forth between these two teams. You're very close. Not a lot of great cut and dry chances, Curtis. And it's really going to come down to one team to gut this one out. Either the Puffins have put themselves up 2 buzz in the series, or the Blizzard to bring it back. Oh, as I say that, Jorby, great pickoff, takes this one in overtime.
Oh, and that's a big one to get for Jorby, who has had a problem really finding a groove in this series, and that's a nice piece of work to possibly get into that groove. 20 seconds into OT, finds the seam, and the Blizzard take game 2 as we have a tied series at 1-1.
Absolutely. Just checking. I wonder if Ninja Rider's back yet. Because he's still in the Skype call. I still see him moving around.
Yeah, me too.
We'll cut back to him real quick here because I don't have everything quite set up to adjust that one.
Hi, Ninja. Hi.
Okay. Which one of these? It's that one. There. Hello. Ninja, let me know, buddy, when you're back there. The Blizzard, though, very, very solid game there. A lot of offense from both teams. A lot of saves, too. It's really just this back-and-forth affair that I wasn't really paying attention to because I was busy dealing with some other stuff while the production ran itself. My apologies, guys. I should have been paying more attention.
I think there went Ninja. So Ninja drops out of Discord, so that's all right. We Jay and I got this for the time being before he can come back. Blizzard and Puffins about to do battle for game number 3. This game becomes huge in this series. Winner has the advantage going into a potential series clincher in game 4.
Absolutely. Game 3 tied 1-1. Always a very, very important game. A lot of momentum riding on that one there because you're 1 away from at least clinching the series win. And MLD, sets of 5, you're 1 away from really getting your foot on the throat of the match. We'll see which team has the initiative here as we get set for game 3.
Cat going to go around the corner. It's going to pop back to the midfield stripe. Bouncing laterally. Coach Duality has possession and control. Jared Amazing able to spin into it. Good work by Jared Amazing to keep this one at the midfield stripe for the time being. Coach Duality has possession, control, tries to fight through Jared Amazing. It's not going to work as we've played about 30 seconds, and things really working in the favor of the Blizzard as Jorby gets the dunk in front of the goal line.
Double commit by the Puffins in front of their net. A bit of a bump, too, by Duality, pushing both the Puffins players away. Jorby really aggressive to that ball, catches the clear off of the front of Cat, put it right into the net, and the Blizzard, with the momentum, now take the lead in game 3.
Back to the center dot. Duality trying to get this away. It'll be sent back over the halfway line. Jorby's going to have a touch and a setup for a double if he can get there. Ends up well underneath it. Really good answer and good timing by Cat to take that one aside. Amazing one more time. Tap out into the middle. Cat going to try to turn this. Ends up having to put it in the corner instead. There's the weight. Off the corner. Cat's going to try to turn in. It ends up being right back to Amazing, but it comes out a little faster than I thought. And he won't be able to turn it towards net. Just over a minute gone. You see a pretty good offensive demo there as Coach Duality gets 2. That's going to set up a near empty net. No, actually, it was a return demo. That will work in the favor of the Puffins as they're able to work it out of the defensive zone for the moment as we go still 1-0 in favor of the Blizzard.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth still with these teams not really setting up a ton of chances. As I say that, a pop-up by Duality is going to set up Cat. The Caster's Curse back in full force here. It's a misplay there by Duality. Just tries to lift that, I think, for an air dribble out of his own zone. It's a pass right to Cat, who makes a great double touch to punish that mistake. Find ourselves tied at 1 here, 90 seconds off the clock.
Safe to say Coach Duality really found himself in an awkward spot as he found himself underneath the ball. If you're going to do that, you got to come from a little bit farther away and get some more serious momentum off your nose.
Yeah, like I said, it looked like he was trying to get the air dribble away, just lost the handle on it when he went up.
It's going to be a touch into the Blizzard corner. They're going to try to slow play it out. Duality gets it taken away from him. Jorby's left in on an island here, just outside of his goal line. About 2 minutes gone in game number 3. This will be Cat off the back. There is Amazing kind of lurking near the halfway line. Nothing doing for him. It'll be Coach Duality one more time. Tough contact by Cat. Able to keep it in his possession. That's a good, really good piece of effort. This will be above the crossbar. Options for Coach Duality. Opts to put it up the sidewall and making them pay is Amazing in the far side corner, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Puffins.
Both Blizzard right next to that ball. Duality loses the handle on it. Jorby's in a spot to challenge, but really just doesn't react to it in time. Should have been back to defend. Their momentum pulling themselves out into that same section of the field. Amazing with nobody left to contest that ball right in the net, straight in for the lead.
Touch to the center line. Amazing. Plenty of options. Blizzard not really attacking. Up the lateral wall it goes one more time. That's a shot and a really accurate one from Duality. What a snipe from the halfway line.
Director mode, not really sure what to do about the celebration. They're really good shot, though. Aggressive off the kickoff. Great angling. Gets the air roll. Fronts the Octane to direct that goalward on the corner. And it's an instant response here for the Blizzard.
That's a perfect shot. I don't think you can place it any better than that. With a Deuces Wild game just over halftime in Game 3. Punched off the ramp. Cat loses that battle. It'll be sent back into the halfway line. Up above the halfway line one more time. Amazing with a really good job meeting it. Jorby's in a tough spot. Good bump coming back from Coach Duality as well. Able to take that ball away and give Jorby as much time as he needs. Didn't have any boost to try to follow it though, so that creates a bit of a conundrum the other side. Blizzard having problems with a little bit of boost management issues. They may be able to live to tell about it, though. That's a pass back as Coach Duality was looking for Jorby. Could not find him, and it's with 90 seconds left, still a 2-2 game.
Really tight games. Chat talking about that there. That's the opening, but Amazing can't direct it in. Tried to roll it in the corner. His touch, full lateral, it goes off the post and away. But that's the game right now. This series, back and forth, a game of inches, tiny little mistakes here and there, and neither team finding the advantage. So that one, Duality ground to air over top of both the Puffins.
This second touch by Duality is savage. Up and over Cat. This touch right there. Amazing thinks it's going to land on top of him, but the second touch by Duality keeps it up and above the opponent's car into the open net. It's a 3-2 lead for the Blizzard.
Let me rewind that for you just a little bit. He recovers mid-air from a bump from the first challenge of the Puffins to carry that dribble forward. If that doesn't scream play of the week presented by Balls, I don't know what does.
That's a pretty good shot at it. MLDPOTW is the hashtag you should use on Twitter. Winner does receive a case of Balls Energy delivered to their door. So that's good. That's really, really good candidate for that. 44 seconds left in game number 3. Chance for Duality to move it into the offensive end. Back up over the head of Jorby. Dangerous area. Putting it off of the back wall. That's a cat mistake. Has to go for a boost. Now has to scramble, and Coach Duality makes him pay. It's a 4-2 lead.
Mistake is right back the same side there. Jeremazing also no boost. He pulled himself out of position trying to grab the mid boost, and Duality recognizes that, just gets control, catches Cat out of boost, looking for it in the corner. They find themselves up 2 goals here really late. The Puffins need something here to try and force OT.
20 seconds on the clock.
That's
Puffins
the
need
start.
one bad, and they actually do get it. 18, 2 seconds were taken off as Jeremazing puts it in the near side. It's a 1-goal game.
Really rough touch by Coach Duality on that one. Glory at one side, Goat at the other, as that little flick loses control, falls right to Jeremazing. Accurate shot, cuts that lead down to 1 with time to play.
Puffins can fly in a blizzard. That's basically the lesson learned here. Jeremazing trying to tie the game. Near side, can't get it done. Duality comes across to make a save. It's going to go up the back wall, bounce in front. It's off the side. They need to get a touch offensively going forward. That's an opportunity for Cat to keep it going, and Jeremazing can't get there. The Blizzard take game 3. They have a 2-1 lead in the series.
Set up a finish to that game, but it's a lead in the series, not over yet. The Puffins carrying the balance of the offense on that one, just could not find a way past the Blizzard defense at the end of it. We find ourselves now 2-1. And Jorby gets timed out in chat after that game. Classic Dribbles.
No unicorns were harmed in the making of this production. Just kind of putting that out there for those that are listening. 4-3 Blizzard. They take the game. They actually lead in the series. They have a chance to clinch in game 4. And we'll see if they can do it. Otherwise, the Puffins will have an answer and will force a decisive game 5 as he walks away with the win in this Freestyle Friday finale in week 1.
I'm seeing some seeing some memes in chat talking about you being a giant. I don't know what you did to your mic because I had your camera off screen. Can somebody please clip that and show me after the stream? Because
You did it because when Ninja came off of Skype,
no!
Yep, it's all you. Everyone blame Jay. I am not a giant. I am in fact a human.
I'll be right back while Curtis carries the cast. I know exactly what I need to fix.
4:30 left in game number 4 as we play scoreless. That's a shot off the back. Then that's a chance for Coach Duality to take possession off the lateral wall. Has the dribble, tries to keep it. Cat with the interrupt at the midfield. It goes lateral, but it's going to be sent back hard towards the Blizzard back wall as Duality oh no, that's a mistake. Coach Duality, who forces the contact when it really isn't needed, ends up putting it in his own net. That is an unfortunate way to go down 1-0 if you are the Blizzard.
Well, that's just a sequence of unfortunate events. It was off wide, first clear into the corner, straight into the corner laterally, and then the panic touch as it goes past him into his own net. There's just nothing to do about that one. It's pure instinct at that point, and when you realize it's in your own net, go get one back the other side.
I mean, might as well. I was going to say Jeremazing was pulling... I didn't know Jeremazing was a Jedi name with the mind control, but at the same point, I think Duality just came back and redeemed himself pretty well.
Yep, that seems good. All right, 1 minute gone. No closer to finding a winner here in Game 4. The team's reset here at 1-1.
Yep, good stuff. Early starts, 2 goals inside of a minute. I'll be them all caused by Coach Duality. Cat up in around 1. Duality with possession. Jeremazing will take it. 2 orange players on the sidewall. That's a tough place to make a touch, but Duality does really well to keep it away from the goal line. Coming across. Oh, what a play. Cat with the dunk is going to make this a 2-1 game, and he knows what he did.
This is a savage pre-read. Jorby missing the clear out of the corner, puts himself in a predictable position. Cat aggressive on top of that one, gets the hitbox in the way, directs it straight at goal. 333, it's 3 of a kind. Show me your hand, Curtis.
Here. They're good. Right there. All right.
I'm blind. It's so white.
Don't make me put on the hat again. 3:25 left in a 2-1 game. Jared Amazing out to the side. Duality moves up and around him. Cat with a defensive touch has all kinds of time and space. Jorby at least answers at the left wing side. Puffins trying to organize here. Duality has possession, gets it up and around one. Jared Amazing there to try to keep it. Can't happen. That's going to pop in front. Jorby starts his jump all the way from the halfway line. That's an overextension and a half. This is a chance for Jared Amazing if he can turn this off the back. Cat needs to make a play on this, but coming across is Jorby to remove this. That is a dangerous way to do that, but it worked out in the Blizzard favor. And a 2-1 lead, 2-1 deficit only, with working just about halfway to go in this game.
And fortunately, Cat found himself no boost in front of the Blizzard net there with a glorious opportunity to try and put that 2-goal lead on the board. Really just needs a little bit better boost management, I think, if you're going to be sitting that close on offense, because otherwise you're far away from a boost pad in any of the spots to get 100, and on top of that, you don't have any boost to go up for an aerial play off that backboard.
2-14 left. Good play getting Jorby to commit to that. He's got one to beat in Coach Duality.
What a bump.
Cat right in front. Oh, really
big
good bump.
Demo, too, by Jorby.
No, if he doesn't make that demo, there's a good chance that Jared Amazing has a free shot at the net. So that's a very clutch piece of physical play. Back the other side. Grabbing the side boost and going into the offensive territory is Jared Amazing. It pops back out for Cat, but the challenge by Coach Duality will at least revert this ball back across side to side. Jorby trying a dribble. Jared Amazing jumps in front of him. This will be a shot. That's going to go underneath the bar, and Duality has a snipe from the half wall.
Cat just a little bit off the line on this one. You don't see it on the build-up to this play, but he takes a step off the line, feels like he thinks Duality won't have a shot from there, and that's that little fallacy there. You don't have the respect for the type of shot that a player at this level can get from there. Step off that line, leave an open net under the bar, and it's 2-2.
These two teams have been fairly unpredictable. This has been a very, very entertaining series to watch no matter who wins, as these guys flying all over the place. We've seen a little bit of everything in this contest, Jay.
Really have some own goals, some really great control, good individual effort, some good team plays, some great dunks, and really, what else do you want to close out Freestyle Friday here?
Well, Cat wants a save, and he's able to get one. This will be up the sidewall. Deuce is wild inside of just about a minute left in game number 4. Chance for the Blizzard to clinch this series. If they can win this, Cat going to go up the back wall. It's going to be an opportunity in front. Jared Amazing has to turn into it. Can't find the angle to turn it completely, but it does bounce off the back, and coming across the face of goal is Coach Duality to take it away one more time. This is off the wheels. Chance towards the ramp. Up the corner wall it goes. 34 on the game clock. Cat. One touch into the middle. Jared Amazing lurking, scores 3-2 with 27 to go.
You're going to watch that from the director mode camera there. You see from Cat's perspective, knows where his teammate is. Duality chasing that. Jorby drifting way away from the net. Not sure what he was doing on that play, but he wasn't covering the run from Jared Amazing. Gets the ball down underneath Duality, and it's a late lead for the Puffins as they look to force the decision in Game 5.
Duality with the patience game, trying to tie the game, and he will. Coach Duality with the individual effort ties the game at 3 apiece.
Big bump by Jorby on Cat there, gets him in a spot where he kind of freezes Jared Amazing. Duality forces Cat out of the way, and Jared Amazing frozen solid with the chaos happening in front of him. Duality just goes right through and ties it up here as these teams just trade haymakers.
What a game 4. If this is any indication, Game 5 is going to be a slugfest as well. This is Cat. Cat losing possession of the corner wall. 9 seconds on that clock. Somebody can win this before the clock hits 0 if they're careful with it. Duality thinks it might be him. Trying to get this out to the top of the box. Can't do it. And we have OT in Game 4. The Puffins score. They win the series.
Golden goal. It'll be on the Blizzard right now to try and close it out and then force their opponents to give up another win here. The Puffins, though, really resolute at the moment, looking to grind this one out and force that decision in Game 5 to try and take the series away from their opponents.
Cat into the middle, going to try to get this one towards the far side. Duality comes across the face of goal to take it away. Chance up above the crossbar. It'll go the Blizzard's way back to Coach Duality. Popped into the middle. Duality works it back to Jorby. Jorby back at the halfway line. It'll go up the sidewall. Duality going to try to read this. Realizes he took a really tough angle to that one. He's going to have to work it back into his own end. The bounce there for Duality. Really good booming clear back into the Puffins end. It's off the backboard. Duality trying to get there, but Cat comes across to make a nice interrupt. This will be off of the corner wall. Trying to angle this is Jorby. It's going to go off the post, and then a nice clear by the Puffins is going to keep this one at 3-3.
Cat unfortunately spawns in the same corner where Jeremazing just grabbed a boost there. Not out of danger yet for the Puffins here, as the defense very, very tough at the moment. The Blizzard swarming around the orange goal, looking to close this one out here in Game 4.
Minute 20 gone in this OT. Jeremazing gets the demo and makes the Blizzard lose the ball. Be a waiting game for Cat. Cat does have a nice piece of speed, but then it actually goes off for the last defender as the speed increase happened off the Blizzard player, and the Puffins force a decisive Game 5.
It's Duality again, stopped up in the middle there, a little too close to where Jorby is there. The aggressive play out to try and play the ball, little late, jumps up, back lean, tips it into his own net, and that's not how you want to force Game 5 when you're on the receiving end of it.
Just another piece of evidence that 100% of your most amazing redirects go into your own net.
Absolutely.
Yep. 4-3. Puffins take Game 4 thanks to a little help from Coach Duality and a couple of those goals. And now they have a chance to actually salvage a win out of this series. We go to a decisive Game 5, Jay, and judging by that Game 5, which had, like you mentioned, a little bit of everything, we don't know which way this is going to go.
Well, Game 5's had nothing yet. You're talking about Game 4, which just occurred.
That's what I meant. Thank you.
I know what you meant. I just wanted to meme a little bit before we get into this one.
That's
fine. Had to take the hype level down just a note with a little bit of levity, and now we get into the meat of it. Game 5, decision on the line, and Cat opens it up with a big one off the kickoff.
Then that's a nice way to start things out. Kickoff goes off the lateral wall, and Cat, realizing that he can do it himself, just goes backwards, puts it off the headlight, and finds the angle. That's a really nice start, 4 seconds in for the Puffins.
Yeah, that's a big goal. All the momentum in their favor right now. It's a great shot out of the corner, and that's an early lead here for the Puffins, looking to keep the momentum up.
That's an opportunity far side in the Blizzard territory. Duality gets it up and around 1. Jeremazing will retreat back to the goal line, leave it for Cat. Jorby out to the lateral wall. Going to try to touch it one more time. It's going to come off the ceiling. Duality trying to stay there. Stays on the ground. Jorby attempting to make something happen 1v2, but a good interrupt is going to take that one away one more time. 4:26 left. Off of the sidewall it goes. Into the middle. Jorby trying to take a shot off of the Coach Duality pass. Now one of them's going to have to turn into this ball. Blizzard, a lot of possession. Decent amount of control, but the Puffins putting themselves in advantageous defensive positions to take the ball away, even if momentarily, to thwart the offensive attempt.
And even with that first goal here, neither team with really great opportunities at either side here. You sense the nerves starting to settle in just a little bit, a couple of touches. Jorby on the play from Duality you mentioned earlier, I felt like he rushed in on that one. Duality full control of the ball, trying to dribble it in. Jorby trying to tee it up off his teammate, I think a little bit aggressive on the commit there. Then have to settle that one down here if they want to get this third win and clinch the series.
You and I know Jorby. You and I know his play style more or less, and he has the tendency to kind of read something that his teammates may not, as he plays a little more aggressively than sometimes his teammates like. Oh, that's going to go all the way back the other way. Duality makes a long one happen. It's a one-apiece game.
Yeah, Duality just picking this one off. Cat dropping it off the backboard, missing the double touch there. Jeremazing stuck in no man's land, actually. He's out between his box and halfway, and that lob from Duality on point there. Jeremazing doesn't read it in time there. A little bit caught between trying to go up to play support for his teammate and defend the net, letting his teammate do the 1v2 play up the other end.
That's going to pop back to the top of the box, and a good takeaway from Coach Duality. Getting a save, but the rebound's going to squeak all the way back to Cat, and Cat takes advantage of the 2-1 game.
Not sure what happened to Jorby on this one there. Oh, the front flip. I'm not sure if he was going for the demo in front of the net, and that's the risk you take when you're trying to demo a player in your defensive end. It so often takes you out of position to recover and help your teammate out if they don't get the full save. Duality finds himself on an island as Jorby front flips past the control point of the ball, and Cat taps it in.
And that's an opportunity for Cat one more time to get it clear. Puts it off of the sidewall. Amazing stuck in a little bit of no man's land here. He's got to work 1v1 along the sidewall. He did have a little bit of support on the goal line, so no problem. Back along the sidewall. Cat keeps it low. Very tough shot. Amazing can't react in time to put it towards the net. And it goes into the Blizzard corner one more time, as a good clear by the Blizzard will thwart any offensive attempt from the Puffins.
Feels backflip by Amazing. Would have had a good opportunity to hold the ball in the offensive end, just side flipped away from it as he tried to go up on the quick aerial. Unfortunately, or fortunately for them, they have the pressure back on as the Blizzard gave up possession very easily.
Oh! That was a dangerous play. Coach Duality makes the save, but can't get it away from the net as Amazing takes advantage at the 2-goal lead.
Yeah, Cat, good job in front, dunking Jorby on that one. Duality, no power on the clear, falls right to Cat, teeing it up for his teammate, Amazing. No challenge there from Jorby. Very, very difficult to get across for that one and in. It's 3-1 now for the Puffins here. They've got the lead in Game 5. They need to hold on.
Bouncing it off the ceiling. Cat gets it over one, rotating back very slowly, and eventually getting there is Jorby at the last possible second. Cat will take it off of him, makes Jorby lose a little bit of control, and Amazing and Jorby team up on a pinch all the way back down to the Blizzard corner. Duality loses control. It's off the back wall. They need one more touch to get it away, and they get one. Towards the sidewall it goes for Duality. He scored one of these already, and it ends up wide of the mark with the sidewall shot. Jorby tries to push it forward. Amazing back across the halfway line. Blizzard have to recover in their own end. 90 seconds left in Game 5. It's going to pop back over the halfway line. Jorby will give chase and go up the back wall for it. Gets it above one. Cat trying to rotate back all the way. Pass into the middle as Jorby was actually looking for Coach Duality there. Duality a little bit late to it, and that's going to go all the way back towards the Blizzard net, and that may be the dagger with 67 seconds to go.
Yeah, the team play a little bit forced there, didn't quite come off, and both of them committed into the upper half. Duality trying to get to the side boost there, unfortunately too close to the ball, and Cat, good aggressive read, puts that one in. That one is probably going to be enough to do it. Blizzard now need 3 goals in a minute 7 to try and force OT.
4-1 lead for the Puffins, who have come storming back, I would say, as they were down 2-1 in this series at one point. This will be back towards the Blizzard net, and Duality, a little bit of fortunate positioning from Amazing, ends up putting it towards the sidewall. Things hold. This will be a good win for the Puffins. So they're going to take a 3-2 series win over their rivals, the Blizzard. Cold weather rivals, they are, Puffins. Cold weather animals. This will be a play in front of the Blizzard net. Jorby can't make contact, and that's something that really plagued these Blizzard players, is really Coach Duality and Jorby at times were not in sync, and you could tell a few seconds at a time, and it turned into goals for the Puffins on multiple occasions.
Very, very true, Curtis. But you have to wonder how much the effect of that trade late last week or early this week is really affecting the Blizzard right now. They haven't had a lot of time together as teammates at the moment, and you gotta wonder, coming into the first series, I pardon the pun, but on cold feet like that,
yeah,
has an effect. It has an effect on teams.
Yeah, it does. There's no doubt about that. They're just keeping it in the air to spite us.
How is this still up? There we go.
There it goes. Okay. Puffins able to take the series 3-2 over their cold weather rivals, the Blizzard, and it did not come easy for the Puffins, but they took advantage of some Blizzard mistakes in positioning and also some own goals, and were able to finally push it home for the 3rd win.
Can we talk about this stat line on this final game? 14 shots for the Puffins, and half of them saved by Duality. In a double save year +1. It didn't feel like it.
No, it didn't.
That was a thing. That was absolutely a thing. But that was a great series, a great way to cap it off. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, no doubt about that one as we conclude some orders of business before the end of the evening. This has been Freestyle Friday on the MLD Network. We got 2 more days of action before this week is done in week 1 of MLD season number 6. We start things off with Showdown Saturday tomorrow, and that is going to start off with the Foxes and the Blizzard of the Plat League. So that should be a very, very interesting matchup. A couple of news and notes, and actually, Jay, you gave me this, and I'm not really sure what this bet is all about because I missed it. So please explain to people what this is.
So there is an active bet on the opening match of tomorrow night's primetime Saturday night stream. The Foxes captain El Fuego and the Blizzard captain Kyle the Murphy, the 2 Platinum League captains, have an eating wager going. Losing captain must eat something of the other team's decision. El Fuego, a noted disliker of pineapple on pizza, will have to eat a pineapple pizza. Kyle the Murphy, known on other podcasts elsewhere of an eater of strange things, might have to get forced to eat a durian candy. I need to check this one out. I hear these things are terrible. So
wait a minute.
Hey, Ninja's back.
Did you just say a durian candy?
Yeah,
okay,
fam.
This is literally. I heard that there's some radio personalities on here in LA did this. It is the worst tasting candy ever made. It's from Japan.
My people know how to mess with people.
No, seriously. Live on air, it made one of the hosts puke.
Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing the results. How is that candy?
Well, it's a candy because it's a hard candy, but it literally tastes like a word I can't say on stream.
I mean, wait a second. That's not candy. That's just crap.
Anyway, let's rewind this. Let's rewind this away from that one and touch on some more interesting things. We've seen some great plays tonight, guys. Make sure you've clipped them. Send them to us on Twitter at MLDoubles with the hashtag MLDPOTW for our friends. With our friends at Balls Guarana presenting the MLD Play of the Week. The winner each week will receive a case of Balls Guarana from our friends at Balls Guarana. Get free shipping with code MLD at balls, that's BAWLS.com. And a big shout out as well to our friends at Arctic Cooling. Speaking of cooling, those guys in the last match, the Blizzard and the Puffins from the Arctic division, couldn't find a better named division for that one to plug that sponsor. Check out our giveaway with them on Twitter. It's the pin tweet in our account at MLDoubles. Get yourself involved in trying to win yourself a free cooling system for your computer, courtesy of our friends at Arctic. That's going to do us for us here from Freestyle Friday night on the MLD Network. Big thanks to Ninja Rider for coming back in after his internet died, and Curtis, as always, for stepping into the booth. It's always a pleasure to cast with the both of you guys. But we'll see you guys back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, as always. Our schedule set for the entire season. You'll find us 9 p.m. Eastern every night, Thursday through Sunday, with 3 matches a night coming at you live here on Twitch.tv. Big thanks to all the mods and everybody behind the scenes making things pop on this stream. And a big thanks, as always, to everybody for their support through Twitch subs and Patrons. If you guys are not in the Discord already and you have subbed on Patreon or on Twitch, get in touch with Cathexis in the chat. He will get you set up in our Discord with VIP access. For everybody else behind the scenes at MLD, I've been Anima J with Ninja Rider and Curtis in the booth. We'll see you back tomorrow night for the Foxes and Blizzard, 9 p.m. Eastern on primetime Saturday night. Stick around for the host, guys, and we will see you next time.